Hello there, this is Patricia from Pinky's World. Tonight I'm making these wee packages for my class ladies on Friday, and I wanted something really nice, quick and easy but extremely cute to hold these wee green and black bars of chocolate, wee mini bars of chocolate. So these just worked out perfectly, and the paper that I'm using is beautiful. It's out of the new catalogue, which was released today, by the way. Or, well, actually I'm making this today, but it's not going to be the next Tuesday, so it'll be a full week old, the catalogue, by the time you're watching this. And the designer paper that I'm using is called Bird Ballet Designer Paper, and it's just beautiful. But I've opted to use one piece, this one here, which has lovely birds on the other side, and it just works perfectly. And you've all these colours that you can tie it in with to make them all that wee bit different. So I've done one here in Daffodil Delight, this one is in Old Olive, and the next one I'm going to do is in Pool Party. So I'll show you quickly how I went about it. So you're going to need a piece of card measuring 4.5 inches by 5.5 inches, and you want to do a bit of scoring, and it's just a tiny wee bit of scoring, nothing too drastic. So start on your short side, the 4.5 inch side, and just do a score line at the inch and one at the 3.5 inch, and then we're turning it around and we're just scoring at 2.5 and 3 inches, and that's all the scoring. It is a really basic wee fancy pocket really, and I just like the idea of it. I didn't want nothing too fancy. I'm only back from my holidays and my head is not back in the game properly, so I didn't want to be making too many mistakes, and I thought I'd lost my scissors there. So you've just got these basic wee shapes, and we're going to cut it up a wee bit. We're going to cut right up to that line on each side and then cut part of it away, and that's how simple it is. So straight up to those lines, and then chop a wee bit of it away. Just those two sides. That's all you need to do. Same on the opposite side. Chop a wee bit away. Straight down there. This is lovely Pool Party, and as I say, it all matches perfectly, and tells you on the back of each of your DSP packs which coloured card will match it, which is a great asset to have because it saves you farting about trying to match things up, which drives me nuts, and which is why I love Stampin' Up. I know I can put my hand to things and buy them all matching. So if you haven't got a catalogue, you haven't got a demonstrator, get in touch with me and I'll happily send you one out, and you won't regret it. It's beautiful. So do a wee bit of folding up and down, and these are going to be folded in as well, and that's what's going to form the basis of your pocket to hold the wee chocolate, and then just a wee simple tie at the top. So that's the way they're going to go, but we want to add our DSP at this stage, and we want to round our corners. So if you've got a corner rounder, use it by all means. I don't have one at the minute, so I'm using my old envelope punch board, which does the job perfectly. So round the two of the long corners, or the long strips, and that gives you that nice wee shape. And we're going to do the same with our DSP, and the DSP needs to measure 2 3/8 inches square. So you want one to fit up here, so lay it out the way you want it, so that you know, right, we'll round these top corners. Pop those in and round them. You can see the wee birds on the other side. So you could run your paper either way, you decide, but keep it both the same. So these stripes are going to be down here, so we'll round this one and this one, and that's it. And we'll just add a wee bit of glue and get these on. And again, you can use your tape runner or wet glue, whichever you prefer, or whichever you have. And just pop it on there so that you have a nice wee border the whole way around. Same here. How quick and simple are these? I love these kind of wee projects when you have a lot to make. Now the ladies are coming on Friday, and we're going to be doing the paper pumpkin, which is very exciting for us over here in the UK because we've never ever had it before. And I've had time to make one card, so I can't wait to get back to it and have a few samples made for the girls coming. And they've all their kits ordered and all. Anybody in the Craigavon area is more than welcome to come. Just get in touch with me again. Though they're coming from Dungannon and all directions to it, so wherever you are in Northern Ireland, if you're happy to travel, come along. We'll sort you out. So you're gluing those 4 corners and tucking them in, making a nice wee pocket. Same at the other side. I'm nearly hoarse. I've just finished, whoops, reading bedtime stories to a couple of grandchildren there who are just away home. And it horses you out. You have to make all the funny voices and all to keep them happy. So there you are. That's that wee pocket. And it should fit this wee bar of chocolate perfectly. These bars come in a box about this size, and there's right here, I think there's about 20, maybe 20 bars of chocolate in it. So it just fit perfectly. Now that gives you that. So I didn't like it sitting like that, and I wasn't sure what way to go. So it says, right, I'm going to punch 2 holes and thread through some lovely glittery baker's twine. So we know this is 2.5 inches wide. So go down about that much, about 1/2 inch, and with your pencil mark it. We need to go in 1 inch at this side and 1 inch at this side, so we're working inside here. So we'll have 1 here, and oops, not right, a quarter in, 1 here. Isn't that right? Does that look in the middle to me? 1.25 inches. And that's only, oh, that's 1.25 inches. Yes, it's in the middle. Even though it doesn't look like it to me, but it actually is. So I have an old punch, you know, I use it regularly from my knitting machine days. So if you have crocodile, choose the small hole. You don't need a massive big hole, and pop it through. Just put that over the top of your pencil marks, and there you have that. And the baker's twine that I'm using is silver baker's twine. I think it's still available, and I'm nearly sure it's still available. It's a nice, like, has a wee silver fleck going through it. Really nice. You just need a piece. What length is that? I'll just measure it and see. 9 inches. So about 9 inches, fold it in half, and then just thread that double. It saves you trying to thread single loops through if you fold it and then cut it later, rather than cutting it and trying to thread frame edges through. And just tie it just in a single knot. You want them to be able to get into the package easy, and then just clip those open so that you have 2 single strands. Now the wee bird is, as I was saying, off the back of this DSP, so there's no waste. Whatever wee strips you have left over, you can get a bird of some sort out of it. And where did I put the wee bird? The wee bird came out of this wee strip here. As you can see, I've cut away just individual birds, and it doesn't even matter if you can't get their feet, because we can tuck it in behind. That one is sitting on it, this one, his feet's tucked in behind because he hasn't actually got any feet, but I didn't want to waste the wee bird. So I have one here nearly cut, just to show you. Just simply get your scissors and cut, leaving a wee bit of white, just a wee bit of fussy cutting round the edges. Now there's a stamp in the stamp set that I'm using where you can stamp your wee bird. I love this stamp set, Free as a Bird. It is beautiful. I made a card, you'll see it on my blog if you pop over, of this lovely stamp, and it is gorgeous. It needs nothing, absolutely nothing, no DSP, nothing. You get such a lovely card out of it. It's one I would recommend because you will be able to use it for Christmas time as wee robin sitting on a holly branch or whatever. You definitely will get your use out of it. I think it's a beautiful set to have. So get it on your list. And the other one I'd recommend at the minute is Good Morning Magnolia. Oh my goodness. Beautiful for weddings, for sympathy cards, for birthdays. It is a beautiful stamp, and it's so lovely. You can watercolour it, or you can just colour them with your markers. So many options. I just love them. Two lovely sets so far. My list is long. So just get a few dimensionals for that. Just needs a wee bit to pop it on. I'm not going to pop it on yet because I want to do my stamping now. So get yourself a piece of card and your matching Pool Party ink. I've only got a wee spot which will do the job. And the wee stamp is from this set and it's just hello. So stamp it in the centre, and with your classic label punch, which is another great label punch to have because it just gives you that perfect lines, you know, saves you trying to cut that out in a straight line, which I don't know about you, I'm no good at. So do that. Again, a few wee dimensionals of some sort, just to give it a bit of balance. Pull your ends off. This is a quick wee project, like, and it is so pretty. And wee birds are just perfect for male or female. Stick that on, pop your wee bird on just above it, either stamping on it or popped in behind it. Either way it works. He's looking up at his bow, so I'm just going to pop his feet under a wee bit because he's a bit taller than the other ones. So that gives you that three lovely things. If you want to personalise the back, you could always put their name on it, whatever, but I just thought they were lovely wee gifts. A few more to make and that's me. And I want to show you too, I stamped earlier, I was going to put a branch on it instead of the hello. Did I tell you? I forgot to ink. I was supposed to ink around my edges like I did with the rest of them. As you can see there, I inked around the yellow. So, as I was saying, I stamped that in olive green and then just used the Wink of Stella brush, and it just pulls the colour from the stamp in and colours in your leaf. I think it's just beautiful. Quick and easy colouring. So, if you do get that set, give that a wee try too. So, that's me. That's my done for tonight. And I hope you'll have a wee go at it, and you know to share. People haven't shared with me for a wee while because I keep forgetting to mention it. So if you do make something with the stamp sets, please share it with me. Let me see what you've done with it and give me ideas too. So that's it for this evening. Thanks for popping by, and I'll see you again next week. Bye.